Good morning everyone, and thank you very much for joining me on my hike this morning. Today I'll be going on the Muktuk Marston Trail, and after that, at the end of that trail, I'm hoping to find a path that goes to the Rendezvous Point, and that should make it into a circular trail, and hopefully it won't rain too much. The weather forecast is rain today, so I got my raincoat and everything else in my bag ready for a wet hike. So join me and let's have some fun. So we're coming up to an overlook dedicated to Muktuk Marston. Let's see what we have here. Forecast is rain today, so I'm all prepared. And there's the proof. Wow, beautiful fall colors. Wow, what a beautiful day. It's so nice when you hike just before rain or right after. Everything is so clear and crisp and refreshing. So this trail is really easy. It's quite wide. It is muddy from the rains. It's been raining pretty much every day for the last 3 days, and it's going to rain for another week. But what was really exciting is that it started snowing about 2 days ago, and so the mountaintops do have snow on them. But unfortunately, it started raining, and a lot of the snow melted. But on this trail, we're going to be able to see some mountaintops that have snow capped on them, and hope I can get some nice pictures and footage for you. I was told that this trail has bears, as there are a lot of berries here, and unfortunately I forgot to bring my empty Ziploc bag so I could do a lot of berry picking here. But I do have 2 Ziploc bags full of snacks, so I guess I gotta eat in advance so that I can make some space and store some berries there. Okay, I gotta cross that. It's not too bad, but it is slippery. Wow, what a sight. I have no idea what this is. It looks like 3-4 canisters that have been converted to form a kind of furnace. Not sure, but it's in the middle of nowhere, and I don't feel like going down. But this is how far it is from the trail. All right, well, I've been walking for about 40 minutes now, and during this time the sun came up and it got warmer, so I took my raincoat off, and then got a little warm, took my other jacket off, and now I got my sweatshirt on, so it's nice and warm. I'm no longer freezing, my hand's not frozen anymore. The mist is still in the background, so it must be cold and wet down there, but where I am it's drying up. You'll notice that I have my bear spray. Normally in all my hiking trails, I have my bear spray in my bag because those trails that I'm taking are usually higher altitude and not near any streams. So I'm not too worried about coming across a bear. Well, I'm always worried about to come across a bear, but just in terms of how quick I can get to my bear spray. But a colleague of mine who suggested this trail told me that there are a lot of bears here that he's seen. There are a lot of berries as well, and therefore there are bears. And for this reason, I have my bear spray really close at hand. I've done a few practice moves just to see how quick I am in order to get my bear spray unlocked, unsheathed, because it's got a protection, and facing the right way. So I think I got it down to like 3 seconds. Add a few more seconds in case I'm like frozen and I don't know what to do because of the bear being there, but I should be okay. So here are another stream to cross. This one looks nice and easy, nice flat rocks. So I got a really nice view of this mountain with a snow-capped top. I don't know which mountain range it is. I'll find out, but from the looks of it, it's way too steep for a hiker like myself, at least. I can speak about for myself, to climb. It looks really steep. Unless there's a path going up there, I wouldn't attempt it otherwise. I did have to turn around on one of the hiking trails that I attempted just because it went off-road and you had to actually climb up these very loose rocks, and there was no path at all. So after that, I'm being a little more cautious as to which trails I'm going to choose, because I do hike alone, and the last thing I want to do is be caught somewhere and not able to move and needing support. So what a contrast. It's always like this on these hikes in the summertime. So you got like the clouds and mist on one side, and then you got the sun shining and blue on the other side. And at some point in time, I hope that this trail takes me up there. So what I was expecting for this trail was for it to be very wet, rainy, and potentially ruining my camera, but it turned out to be really interesting weather. So it started off drizzling a bit, then got pretty cold, windy, and now look at this beautiful weather. It's so scenic. You can see how fast the mist is climbing over the mountains. I'm sure I'm going to be engulfed in this within a few minutes. Okay, so I feel like I'm modeling here, but I really am not. It's just getting warmer and warmer, so I'm shedding off the layers as I go. You really need to be careful when you go hiking Alaska because the weather changes so quickly that it can be rainy, really hard on you, and then it stops, it gets really hot. And similarly, just now that it's fall season, it gets colder, so you don't want to be stuck in a place and you're freezing and you're not well prepared. So for that reason, I always carry this really big bag that I have, and it's pretty heavy because I've got at least 3 jackets inside, but it keeps me well prepared and safe. So now this starts the incline. At the top of the hill, I was told there's going to be a lot of berries, so that's where I'm going to have a break, fresh berries, snack, water, and then continue on, hopefully from there to Point Rendezvous. So I've come across this junction and I will take a left here. Down below, and that area that you see right now is called the South Fork, and there's a lake over there. It doesn't have a name that I know of. And this is the hill that I'm going to go on top and then work my way to Rendezvous Peak. So I've left the Muktuk Marston Trail and I am on the Rendezvous Peak Trail. So I'm hoping that the top of this hill is where the blueberries are. So I'm heading towards Mount Teton. It's raining now. Not sure what peak this is, but it's really a satisfying experience. Every time I go to a peak and look down and look around, beautiful scenery, it just makes me feel like I've accomplished a lot. So, yep, beautiful scenery indeed. So just came back from down from Mount Teton, and this is now going towards Rendezvous Mountain. So Mount Teton is behind me, Arctic Valley is down there, heading up to Rendezvous Point.